I've used a few camera systems before, but one issue that I always had with all of them is connected with the cables. Now, the data can be sent through Wi-Fi, but with regards to the power, the limitation is always connected to attaching it either through the main or by an adapter. This is one of the latest cameras from YESKAMO, and it might be the solution for all those problems. It does use a solar panel and also has huge batteries inside to allow for a buffer, a standby system, even when the conditions are cloudy or during the night. So this might be the solution for all my problems.
So the solar panel, and this is a modern type of solar panel, so this should charge the camera even in cloudy condition. Cable, I believe, is 4 meters long, we'll check it later on. A few instruction, warranty card, instruction for the camera, instruction with regards of how to position the camera and everything else. This is the camera itself, looks amazing already. Okay, and the connectors there is for the camera and for the panel over there to attach them to the stands, and here are the stands for the, I believe, panel and for the camera. Fittings and also the cable to charge up the camera. I believe YESKAMO suggests to put the camera on charge through a USB system first and to leave it overnight just to make sure it's fully charged and the batteries inside are fully charged before then installing it on the outside and do all the connection. So I will be doing that. I will be fully charging the camera first and then we run all the tests. And this is the attachment for the camera. So I have already attached the camera to my phone. This was the easiest setup I ever had with a camera system like this. Full credit to YESKAMO, they've done an incredible good job with regards of making the instructions very comprehensible, very nice and easy to follow, and the whole system is very quick. The app is very good as well. I quite like it. It's simple, straightforward, and it works very, very well. With regards to the camera, you can see now we have a blue LED light switched on. When it goes into night mode, well, unfortunately at the moment it's very, very bright. I cannot turn it on, but you will see some red LED infrared lights coming up on the side. At the bottom we have the speaker, so that allows two-way communication. Microphone is there. Also, it makes it so much easier when installing the app, because of course you have a feedback, a voice feedback from the camera and of course from the phone as well. Underneath here you have all the different connectors, space for the SD card if you want to record directly onto the camera, or otherwise you can do it through the cloud system, or you can do it both ways if you want. That's the attachment for the solar panel. I did check the cable is 3 meters long, so plenty of distance anyway. Power to turn the camera on, you need to push it 5 seconds and then it makes a noise, and then and then the light, red light comes on, and then you can attach it to the phone, and a reset button over there. Of course, to attach the panel you don't need to open the whole system, you can just open the little slot over there. The camera feels very strong, very sturdy. I really like the design. Of course, you got the double aerial system, then you can adjust them whichever way you want. And with regards of the connector, you got a block there to put it into position, and with regards to this nut, once you loosen the nut you can then move the angle, adjust the angle of the camera whichever way you want it. Once you're happy with it, you just lock it back on, and the camera is now fixed into a position. It's the same system or very similar system with regards of the panel itself. You have a butterfly nut there to block it into position. There we go, guys. So this is the app. I actually quite like it. It's nice and straightforward, very easy to use with all the options that I actually need. With regards to the location of the camera, at the moment it's just through an open window. Sorry also about the weird position of it. It's just that I was trying to avoid car number plates because the camera is very, very sharp. You can make it also full screen, there we go, which makes it a bit easier potentially to zoom in, move it around. You have options like SD or HD with regards to the resolution, even when you are in full screen. Speaker, so you can communicate and you can hear noise from the camera, and so on. There are a few options that are quite handy. Motion detection, so when it spots movement to the camera, it sends you a little message. You can of course go back and forward on the recording. Also there is the option to record through the cloud system if you want. It's just sufficient to activate it through their system, and then it records everything directly onto the cloud. Going on to the motion detection, as you can see, these are some of the motions that is already captured earlier on. Because there is no SD card inside, there we go, it will tell you that there was a motion received, but you don't have a footage at the moment. Simply enough to put inside an SD card. I've just ordered one, so that will be the next step that I will do. But guys, I'm really surprised on how good this is. It takes away all the limitations that I had with previous systems where I needed the power, and I can do it directly by using a solar panel.